In show business, twin films is a phenomenon when multiple movie studios will release pretty much the same movie. By that I mean like very similar plot themes, things like that, and they'll release that movie at the same time. In the year 2000, we got a very similar idea or concept of that on our small screens with Action Man, and the topic of today's video, of course, Max Steel. I already did a video on why Action Man is a true hidden gem, so it's me, your boy Guapo Jim, and I'm breaking down why Max Steel is a hidden gem in his own right as well. Before I talk about Max Steel, this is a super new channel. On a real note, and I have to say thank you, I just reached over 100 subscribers. I know that seems small, and to a lot of you guys, you're like, what the hell, 100 subscribers? But I still think that it's crazy that even 100 people have decided to make me a part of their lives. So to each and every one of you guys, thank you so much. Again, to everybody else, please, if you like this video, please like this video, comment, subscribe, share, the whole deal. I like to call myself the 5-star general. One of these days, I'll let you know why. And all support is super appreciated. With that out of the way, let's talk about Max Steel. So, for those of you who don't know or are too young to remember, Max Steel is a 2000 CGI cartoon based on the Mattel toy brand of the same name. Kind of an interesting side note, but like I mentioned earlier, this show and the toy brand would be direct competitors with Hasbro's Action Man series and the toy. Think of like Marvel and DC. This series would even beat the Action Man series on air by about 6 months, but overall the Action Man toy brand is the older one of the two. Basically, in the series, we dive headfirst into the adrenaline-infused life of Josh McGrath, who's a 19-year-old extreme sports teen star whose parents died way before the show ever aired. His world gets a crazy turbocharged twist when he discovers that his adoptive father, Jefferson, his company, N-Tech, isn't just some extreme sports gear company, but it's actually a front for a covert intelligence agency. When a sinister villain named Psycho crashes into their lives, Josh finds himself doused with microscopic nanite machines. These nanite machines, they enter Josh's body, and because the human body just is not meant for that shit at all, he obviously starts dying. While trying to be a real one and save his boy's life, Jefferson, he then agrees to submit Josh to this experimental procedure, and this experiment not only saves his life, but it gives Josh superpowers. So after this, now Josh can transform and become the superhero / secret spy Max Steel, and he's now thrust into this dangerous world again, battling his own rogue gallery and his own, I guess, counter syndicate named Dread, which is headed up by Mr. Dread, who I guess would be like his enemy, his nemesis. You know, it's funny. There was Mr. X and Mr. Dread. You get it. But being a hero isn't all just smooth rides and clear skies, because Josh now must juggle his newfound duties as Max Steel, all while handling the demands of not only being an extreme action star, but a college student and a somewhat present teen boyfriend. You know, with his trusty team of allies like the tech-savvy Dr. Roberto Martinez and the fierce agent Rachel Leeds by his side, Max, he takes on everything from mutants to robots, all while navigating the pitfalls and, I wouldn't say grievances, but just everything that comes along with living a double life. Kind of goes without saying, I feel like I'm beating a horse over the head. Is that the saying? I don't know what the saying is, but regardless, I've said it a million times. I made a video about Action Man as well. So if you you want to check that out, I've left the link in the description below. If you like this show, I know you're gonna like that video, and I know you'll check it out. It'll be sick. So check it out. I've left down the link below. From a production standpoint, the show actually did pretty well, lasting for a total of 3 seasons and 35 episodes. I've said it time after time, especially about cartoons from this era, so like the same time that Max Steel came out, but those shows were literally just made to sell toys, like that's it. So while the toys for this Max Steel show, they were never massive sellers in North America, for whatever reason, down in Latin America, they really loved them. So because of that, they actually kept this series alive with a few straight to DVD movies that were mainly just released down over there. In 2013, however, Mattel and Disney XD, they rebooted the Max Steel franchise, but the new version, so like the 2013 version, is radically redesigned and it has a completely different storyline. It pretty much has just the same name, but other than that, it's literally completely a different show. The 2013 one, in my opinion, it was pretty cool, but like, I've always had a soft spot for the 2000s one. Comment down below if you guys want me to do a review about the 2013 one, because again, it did have its cool moments. This show though, as in like the 2000s version, it's not really available to stream anywhere, but as I always say, if you're a slicker man like me, I know that you can find it online somewhere. All in all, as with Action Man, I really did love this show. It's hilarious, especially to be looking like as an adult now, looking back, because I never realized just how similar these shows were, especially as a kid. They both had a young protagonist who was involved in extreme sports, who gets random superpowers. To add the icing on the cake, both of these young white protagonists are helped out by 2 black benefactors / father figures. Like, I mean, oh gosh. The fight scenes in Max Steel, they did go in, but from a writing standpoint, again, you had Reynes, you had Klein, Greg Weisman even came in. Like, again, this show, it had everything that I could have wanted, personally. I never bought a Max Steel toy just because, I don't know, I always felt they were too much like Ken dolls, but I always thought that the show itself did go super hard. Anyway, you guys know I'm just trying to put you guys on some next shit, and I just wanted you guys to know why I thought that Max Steel was, again, a true hidden gem. Thank you if you've made it this far. If you're a fan of this type of content, I'll need you to like, subscribe, and comment down below on which other shows you guys think were true hidden gems. Stay safe. Later days.